Hello, my name is Jim DeMaio, and this is A Course in Miracles. Today we are reading Lesson 36, My Holiness Envelopes Everything I See. Today's idea extends the idea for yesterday from the perceiver to the perceived. You are holy because your mind is part of God's. And because you are holy, your sight must be holy as well. Sinless means without sin. You cannot be without sin a little. You are sinless or not. If your mind is part of God's, you must be sinless, or part of His mind would be sinful. Your sight is related to His holiness, not to your ego, and therefore not to your body. 4 3 to 5 minute practice periods are required for today. Try to distribute them fairly evenly and make the shorter applications frequently to protect your protection throughout the day. The longer practice periods should take this form. First, close your eyes and repeat the idea for today. My holiness envelopes everything I see. Repeat it several times, slowly. Then open your eyes and look about you, applying the idea specifically to whatever you note in your casual survey. Say, for example, my holiness envelopes that rug. My holiness envelopes that wall. My holiness envelopes these fingers. My holiness envelopes that chair. My holiness envelopes that body. My holiness envelopes this pen. Several times during these practice periods, close your eyes and repeat the idea to yourself. My holiness envelopes everything I see. Repeat the idea, look about you as you repeat it again, and conclude with one more repetition with your eyes closed. My holiness envelopes everything I see. All applications should, of course, be made quite slowly, as effortlessly and unhurried as possible. So, the philosopher in me, always wanting to understand what he means by what he said, I'd often drive clients crazy that way because I would ask them, what do you think he meant by that comment? So, of course, I'm looking at envelopes. You see, I think it's really different to think that the rug is holy. The rug is a form. It's a form of matter. It is totally changeable. It's destructible. However, where did it come from? And yes, you could reduce it to basic elements that man used eventually with a lot of different processes to develop a rug, of course. But initially, so where did matter come from? Is matter a result of energy being cooled into form? Einstein was suggesting some of that to us. It's commonly held now that that's where matter comes from energy being cooled. Can you take it just a little further? Where did energy come from? Now we come to envelopes, because energy came from the mind of God. Thought is what can or cannot generate energy. How I think about the rug, right, is why holiness envelopes it. how you think about your brother is whether you see him holy or not. It is not based on his behavior. It's changeable. It's exactly what you want to envelope. You want to be able to get past it, beyond it. Of course, even uses the word overlook it, so that you can see the holiness that envelopes him, her, it. Needless to say, I love the lesson today. Hope you do too. Enjoy the practice periods. They bring joy.